Hey friends, followers, Michael McFarland here, the Lake Fork Guide. I'm going to give you a rundown for this week. Basically the third week of September, the week after the Sealy Big Bass Splash. And rumor has it that it's really, really tough. Let's go to the board. So right before the Big Bass Splash, this is Thursday. This is my last day fishing on Fork before the splash hit. 79.8, 81.2. That's your water temperature, morning and end of the day. 1 to 2 foot visibility. Lake looks great. 401.48. That's a week ago, Thursday, before the Big Bass Splash. Fishing was pretty good. It was still a grind. We were mostly focusing on docks. It's the most that I've ever focused on docks in 7 years of fishing here. I'll teeter-totter, I call it teeter-tottering with the docks just a little bit. Play with them just every now and then to catch a fish or two. Definitely pull unders off the docks. Man, to really make a full day out of dock fishing on Lake Fork, I have not done that in 7 years until now. Okay, that was the main bite for the whole week. Now we progress to this week. I did not fish Monday or Tuesday, so I only have water level parameters. As of Monday, 401.37, we're still falling. Tuesday, Wednesday, more rain. Lake came back up again. Okay, Wednesday, the lake temperature when I fished was 75.6. So we've got some things happening here. We come back up again. This fish, these poor fish, I constantly, if you've been following this, they are constantly having this happen this year. The whole year. It's just constant erratic, up, down. The fish move in, they move out, they move in, they move out. We have had cloud cover for the last 2 straight weeks. I do not believe we've had the sun for an cumulative of 2 hours shine. Okay, it's like Seattle, Washington around here. It's crazy, and it's not making for the best fishing scenario. I fished on Wednesday. The rumor is true. Is really, really tough. Most of the time after a big bass splash like that with 1,000 boats, 2,000 anglers romp and tromp that lake, it usually is pretty tough, but it's even tougher than normal. We zeroed on Wednesday. This is today, not Thursday, so let me correct that. I did not fish yesterday, but I fished today. Water temperatures were 76 degrees, 76.1 when we came off. Really found it another tough day today. Lake is back to falling again, back to 401.39. So in a period of 7 days, the lake was falling, the lake began to raise, the lake begins to fall. The unstableness and the lack of sunshine is what I believe is making really, really tough right now. We did catch just a few. My clients this morning almost insisted or demanded that I fish. If I don't fish, they don't fish. So unfortunately, I caught 5 to their 1. The underspin caught a dink. We junk fished the morning, chatterbaits, underspins, frogs, square bills. The underspin had 1 bite. Pulled out offshore. Pulled up to one of my big fish spots that usually this time of year they're on. And I know they're there. They're just not eating, I guess, because we fished it for probably 45 minutes. Caught a big one right off the first cast. Just a slot, a big slot, on a 12-inch power worm. We haven't talked a whole lot about this. We've talked about worm fishing, but I throw this on my Bushido real-time rods, 7'3", MB 1225. That's a 5-power. 20-pound fluorocarbon line, 7:3 gear ratio. You want a 6-odd offset hook. Sometimes I'll run a bead just to make noise and protect the knot. I go 1/4 and 3/8 ounce weight, big 12-inch red shad power worm. We pulled up to a spot that I've caught the biggest fish in my life from, and my first cast in there, I threw up in there, and that didn't hit the bottom. Thonk, 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 and started to swim away, and I went, oh boy, here we go again. But it was only about a 3.5-pound slot. The damage. What am I catching consistent fish on? If I was going to fish a tournament tomorrow, the only bait that I'd really focus all of my time and attention to, and that would be this Antone finesse jig. Okay, it's been my hero for almost a month now. I did not fish docks yesterday or today, or Wednesday or Friday today. And I'm kind of wishing that I had. Don't know that it would have been applicable for my client's sake, but the docks are where it's at. The 5 fish that I did catch on this bait today came from brush piles in 10 feet of water, no deeper. And you literally had to throw this past the brush pile, drag it to the brush pile. When it got in the brush pile, let it soak like it was a piece of chicken soaking in teriyaki sauce. And some of the bites would be 3, 4, 5 minutes. I'm not joking. I would just stop it and start talking to my clients. And all of a sudden, and they swim away with it. So you had to fish really, really, really slow. PB&J, Sandtone Finesse Jig, Green Pumpkin, Rage Chunk, on my signature MB 7'3", 10-20 with 15-pound test. My finesse rod is still wanting finesse. Tomorrow, I've got a half-day trip in the morning. They're preparing for a tournament that's coming in a week or two, I believe. I believe it's high school level. I'm not 100% sure. I do know they're preparing for a tournament. And so we are going to go back to focusing tomorrow on docks. The end of the day today, I ran into a friend of mine who fished docks this morning and caught almost a 9-pounder on a Ned rig. That's a big fish for a dock. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for the patience. Remember, this time of year, some weeks are 50-50. I only fish 2 or 3 days of the week. The rest of the week I have off for hunting or whatever I want to do. So I just don't have full 5- and 6-day reports for you, but I will bring you at least once a week some kind of rundown, especially to help you weekend anglers. So this weekend, fish the docks. Fish them your way. The docks are loaded. That's where it's at on Lake Fork, and that is the September 25th Lake Fork Rundown from Michael McFarland, the Lake Fork Guide. Thanks for watching. Give me the thumbs up. Comment below. Find me on Facebook, the Lake Fork Adventures Guide Service. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. God bless y'all. I wish you great fishing.